Alright YouTube, in this video we are going to see how to add the cancel product functionality in our shopping cart website. So this is the part 7th tutorial of this shopping cart website tutorial. We have created this using PHP, MySQL and Ajax. So in this tutorial what we are going to see is, or in this particular video what we are going to see is, we are going to cancel the order which we have already placed. Now I have placed this order and this I have previously cancelled it. So I have placed this order, and if I wish to cancel, it will get me to this page. I don't want to buy. I have to give the reason, and if I click on cancel order, your order will be cancelled. So this is the thing which we are going to create right now. So let's start from the base and to give you which we have already created. Now I am visiting the shopping cart website, so let me add some products to my cart. This is the first product, this is the second product, and this is the third product. Now you can see in the cart we have 3 products, and I'm clicking on checkout. I'm not logged in yet. My account is not created for this particular website, so for that I have to create a login account. So what I'll do is I'll give a name called david@gmail.com. I'm creating account, click on register. Now I have created account and it is asking me for the billing address. If you remember, we have already added 3 products. Now it's time for the checkout. So let me add some of the things. And my name is David, surname, company name, Onk Private Limited, and the address, room number, anything. And here the city name, phone number, which is not valid. So if you see, the total amount is available right now. I'm going to give the PayPal cash on delivery. Click the terms and condition, pay now. Now if you see, whatever order you have placed, it's available here. The total price is 1,700, and this is the time. We'll convert it later on. And this is the cash on delivery. You can see the order is placed. If you wish to view the product which you have placed right now, what you can do is you have to click on the view product. I'm opening it in the new tab. So this is the product, 3 products which you have ordered right now. The total price is available, and the address which you have entered is available over here. So in case if you want to edit, if you click on edit, it is editable. So let me give some other name, David Danny, update address, and if you get on my account, now the billing address you should see David Danny. Likewise, you can edit everything, phone number, your address, just by clicking on the edit button. Now if you see, if you click on view, the individual product is showing up along with the quantity and the individual price and the total price multiplied with the quantity and price. So in case I'm ordering one more thing, which is this mobile, add to cart, checkout. The same which you have already entered is available here. I'm paying it with check, and I'm accepting the terms and condition. I'm clicking on pay now button. Now in this case we have 2 orders, and right now if you wish to change the address also you can do it, and we'll make it the company name different and the phone number different. Click on update address. On my account, you are free to view the billing address and the order. In the previous order we have ordered 3 t-shirts, and now we have ordered mobile. And now you have changed your mind. You have to you want to delete this order, or you want to cancel this order. What you are going to do is you're going to click on this cancel button, and the total summary is showing up, and you are typing the reason. I have changed the mind, and if you click on cancel order, it will redirect to the account.php, my account.php, and if you see, the order status is cancelled, and you can just view the order. Now you cannot able to cancel it because you have already cancelled it. Now this is the only order which you have in the cart right now. So in case if you want to view the mobile, if you click here, it is viewable. This is a mobile which you have ordered right now. So in case if you want to remove this product as well, click on cancel and say I have purchased it somewhere. So these data or this data which you are giving the reason is available on the table, which I'll show you right now. So you can see 2 products you have ordered and 2 products is cancelled as well. So in the table, so these are the last 2 products which you have cancelled, 1700 and 21,000. So if you click on browse, you see the reason which you have given. I have changed in my mind, I have purchased it somewhere. Fine, let's get into the tutorial. This is the intro. We are going to see how to make this page dynamic. Now if you see, if I click on logout, in the orders table, the 2 user has ordered. The first one is 37, the second one is 39. So in the user's ID, the 37th has 1 order. So let me log in and let me get into the myaccount.php page. So this place I want to show the order data. So for that I have to get into the myaccount.php. Control O M, yes, we have to use the session. If the session is not set, then exit it. Now I am logging in with this account. Let's get into the myaccount.php. So here, as we see, I have used the session. If the session is not set, then it will redirect me to the login.php. Now I'm going to copy the code from the checkout.php. This will get this session variable. And store it into a PHP variable called customer_id. And now we'll use a select query for the orders table, because this table holds all the details about the order. So we have the code for selecting all the products on the single.php. So just like we have to do, just copy it and paste it in the myaccount.php. So here the table name is going to be orders, and so I have copied these column names. Select from table name where the user ID is the customer ID, C_ID, and to access the variable of the columns, we will use this variable row, and we'll store it into a PHP variable. So there could be multiple values, so for that we'll use the while loop. So we'll copy this and paste it over here. So in this place we will use the table. So we have some multiple, say we have some table rows, we just need one table row, and we'll use the for loop here. So just above here we'll write the PHP code. We are not passing the ID, so we don't need this. So the whole thing I'll cut it and paste it here. So here we'll end. Again here we'll start. In between these two we'll use the table row. So here let's see the structure of our table: order, date, status and total. So we have price, we will go as with our database structure. We have to use this inside the PHP echo. Here we have to pass a column name. We don't need this. Price, status, payment mode, timestamp. Let's look how does it looks. This is PHP. Session is not set. Let's choose this product. Check out, cash on delivery, accept it. On line number 87, checkout.php. Undefined variable cart. We'll use this equal to $cart. Now this would work. Yeah, it is because this code is making the redirection. Now if you see on line number 68, control J 68, timestamp. In between I have added some products to the cart. So this is price. So if you see the database, so this is the order, and order has the ID. So this ID and this ID are same. That means this is the primary key and this is the foreign key. So if you look here, it has the product ID and it has a quantity. And so far here we'll just change the name. We have total price, order status, payment mode, timestamp. So I have changed the column name, total price, order status, payment mode. If you look at this table is incomplete. So there is no quantity, there is no individual price, there is no individual product. So to see that, we'll create a new file for that. So on the view we have to link view order.php and we need to pass the ID. We'll pass the primary key. On the orders we'll pass the primary key ID. So now we'll copy and create a new file called view order.php. So if we see, if I click here, I refresh and click view order.php with id 9. So now here in the view order will display the order items table data. So if we look at order items table, we have product, we have quantity, and we have individual product price. So I have copied all these column names here, and now just like what we did, we have to use the table name order items. And if you remember, we are passing the id using the get if is set $_get, the key was id. If it is set, then we'll store this id. This id is going to be order id, o_id, where order id is equal to oid. So now we can display the orders, the product id, the quantity, the product price, the total price, quantity into product price gives the total price, and we don't need this. The first one is product, the second one is quantity, third one price, fourth one total price. Now if there is no error, we should see proper output of individual product. So if you check, if I click on 4500, the product is this. We'll convert this into we'll convert this id into product name. So if we look at products, so we have product id. So before doing this, again we need to have an SQL query. We'll copy it from the select. And the SQL is going to be product underscore product underscore product. We have the product name here, and we'll display that product name over here. So the ID which we will be getting here is, we'll pass this ID, we'll store it $prod ID. So we'll supply this prod ID over here, and we will get the product name. So if there is no error, we should get the product. Fine, that is working. So let's look at this 21,000 one. Yes, this is mobile, and we can able to see the individual product. So let me correct this on my checkout or my account page. Total price, order, status, payment, time, Fine. Now this is my account page, and we can check the individual. So right now product, we see these are the individual product. Like I have ordered one by one. What if I ordered multiple item? So let's log in with some other account. I will use this. So before logged in, let us purchase some of the jockey, Ireland sorry, and Peter England. Checkout, it will ask for login. Let us log in. So we will use PayPal. Agree, pay now, order is placed. So this is the last order which we have made. So this time what we did is we have purchased 3 items. So if I click on view product, we should see 3 items. Fine, it is working as we needed, but previously I have added only 1 item, so only 1 item is available. So in this case, which we have added 3 products, so we have 3 items available. Likewise, what I need to show is I want to show the total price of this product and the time. So to get the total price and time, I have to press back and I have to get into the myaccounts.php and see from here. So what we do is the same way we'll use these two these details like order placed, total price and the time. I want it to available over here. So for that, what I'll do is in this view order page, I'll get into the end of table row. So we'll create a table footer just before the ending of tbody. I think it should come after tbody. T footer. Let's try how it looks. And now we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. We want total price to be available. We want to see the order status, and finally the time which we have ordered. So let's remove this. I think one is getting extra. Fine. Now to get these data, what we have to do is we have to get it to a table called orders. So in the orders we have total price, order status and time. So we have to write a SQL query again. We'll write it over here in the same place, but this is going to be orders here the table name is going to be orders, where order ID and the user ID is going to be the session. Once we get this, with this variable we can get the required fields over here. PHP echo let me copy paste it some more time. So what we need a time, we need order status, and we need total price. So if I refresh, I should see the data. Echo is missing, I guess. No, echo is also there, but select star from order, where order ID. I think we don't have the table name order ID, we have just ID. There's an error. Orders, we have user ID and ID, we are passing it from the get, and everything seems okay. Uncoded cannot use object. What is this? Okay, we have to use the fetch. I'm sorry for that. Refresh it on line number 58. Fine. Total price, order placed, and the date and time. Likewise, let us try one more time with some other ID. Users. Let us get this, or let's get this. Will purchase some of the products. Mobile, another mobile, Cambridge t-shirt, checkout. Let's log in. The details are not filled, let me fill it. Total price, I'm going to use check, pay now, and it is a single order with price of 60,000. To view individual products, so these are the individual products, and this is a single order. So individual products, I have purchased 2 mobile and 1 t-shirt with the price 60,000. Fine. And now if you see, these are the products which I have ordered, but I cannot view it. So to view it, what I'll do is on the view order.php, we have the product name, and we'll make it an anchor tag. And here we'll add single.php id equal to, and we need to pass the product id, and here product name, the product id. Let's see which is the primary key for the product. This one. If I refresh, I should see the links, and I have to remove this. And if I click here, row prod, let's see, So this is the product ID. Refresh. I think we are not able to pass the ID to the href. Okay, we have to pass this inside the house. Let's try to click now, and now the product is visible. Fine, it is working. The next thing, let's make this dynamic. View order, and it's also in the checkout.myaccount.php. So instead of having two things, we'll make it one. So in the checkout.php we have the following details. On the checkout, but in the user data, the checkout page is where we fill all the details. Yes, here if you see, now again the same what we did here, copy it and paste it just above the address. Start the PHP. I think we have already copied with the PHP tag. Now we know the table name is user data. Copy it, paste it, and the ID and the user ID is going to be the session ID $C_ID. Let's see whether we have the C ID. Yes, we have. So we'll make this SQL address a result address to make them unique. We'll be getting the row address, and we'll echo this over here. Echo $. We'll copy this. It's an array with named index. Concatenation double quotes BR. So we need some set of lines. So semicolon is missing, that's why it's showing error. Company address 2, then we have city, then we have a zip code, then we have country, then we have a mobile, then we have first name and last name, space in between first name and last name, let's refresh and see. Yes, the data is coming from the database, and these are the static data which we will remove now. Fine. Now if I see checkout.php, and if I enter some other name, some data. The cart is empty because we have not inserted anything, so that's not the issue. Now if I look into the checkout view all order.php, we should see the address. That's the point of why I have added the address. Fine. Now if you wish to edit, you have to pass it to checkout.php id equal to, we need to pass the id, refresh it, click here, actually we need to give the PHP. Click on edit, 33. Now the data is already filled. Fine. Now passing this edit to checkout.php is not the right way. So what we do is we'll create another page, add update underscore address. We'll just use the same code of checkout.php. Update address.php. Fine. Now we just have to remove some unnecessary codes. Is set, if it is submit, then we don't need the agree. There are so many codes which we would be removing it right now. We're checking the existing user. If it is exist, then we'll update. So for that we don't need this. What we need is we just need the insert update query. So we have to comment the rest of all the things. We don't need this at all. We don't need this. Let's check first how does it looks, the update.php page. Line number 63, Control J63. We'll use title. Update address. So the data is filled, we don't need this section. We don't need the payment details as well. Refresh. Instead of pay now, we need a update address. Refresh. Let's try to address update. Click on update. It says there is an error on 940. Control G 40. We have removed this, so we'll just add a space. Remove it, space. Everything seems okay. We'll try update address, and it is getting updated. Now let me give the name. I have changed the name, I have changed the company name. Update. Name and company name is changed. Now if I press back, name and the company name has been changed. Fine, that is working. The edit address is working. So if you see on the view order, we also have the checkout. Checkout also. Let me check. Fine. Now what we do is we'll add a so there is a page in between where it shows the order. I'm looking for that. My accounts. My account.php. So there is also a space for address. We'll just have to copy paste the same thing what we did for view order. Control O, my account. So this is HTML, we want the PHP one. We'll use a full row, copy it and paste it, and if I refresh my account page, the data is dynamic. And if you wish to click and edit, you are free to edit. And here we'll add my account.php. So on navbar, we have added my account on the navbar. So you can view the individual order which you have ordered. Again, let me get into my order, my account. And now if I want to cancel the order, what will I do? I will add another button and I will click on it and do the rest of the stuff. Now we have to add a button. My account view. Let's add a cancel. Instead of a view order, we'll add cancel order. We'll copy the whole thing. We'll use the checkout page. We'll use the update address page. Cancel order.php. So if I click on cancel order PHP. Instead of update address, we have to write so we have to remove some unnecessary divs. We'll add just one text box that will give the reason for removing. Let's see how it looks. We'll add a reason. A reason for removing. We'll add text area. Copy it and paste it. Remove the above one which is not needed. If I refresh, so one more thing that's needed is I want to show the list of orders. We are passing the ID order ID, so the code, it will be on my accounts. View order will take the view order. We'll get the whole table. Just above here, we'll paste it. Let's see. So this is the order which we have clicked for cancel. So if I click this one, cancel, so it does not order itself. So if you see, the list of order has shown up along with the reason text box. So that means it is working. Let's try to add with some other account. Let's create QWERTY@gmail.com. So register. Let us purchase this t-shirt, quantity 6 or 8, total is 4,800. If I click on checkout, I am prompted to fill the address. So any name, any phone number, check, pay now, order is placed. So if you wish to edit the address, you can edit it. I have changed the name, so my account. So the order is placed. If you wish to cancel it, or if you wish to view it, I have added one product with 8 quantity. So on my account, if I wish to cancel, you see the product is variable, the date and the reason. Now we'll work for canceling the order. To make this cancel order work, we have to create a table called order tracking. It's created. ID, order ID, order status, reason, and one more thing, timestamp. These are int, status, varchar, reason also varchar, timestamp, date time, current timestamp. This is auto increment primary key. Click on go to create the table. Once table is created, here is the reason. Whatever we type here is going to be saved here. So for that, on cancel order, we have to write input type hidden, and name is going to be the order ID, value which we get from the $_get ID, so this ID. Fine. On submit, we have order ID, and this is going to be the static value, and the reason, let's give the text area a name as reason. Fine, it's already there. Timestamp. Now once I click on submit, the submit is here. Once I click on submit, what other things should happen? We have to get these values like order ID, which is hidden value, and then we have reason, and the status is the constant, which is cancelled. Fine. Here we are going to write the insert query. To get the insert query, checkout has the insert query. Cancel order. So order tracking is a table name. Order ID we have to pass. We have to pass status, which is constant, which we have mentioned above, reason, and that's it. So the order ID, which we will pass this. The second one is status. And finally the reason. If the query is inserted, insert cancel. If it is updated, then what we need to do is we need to update the order status. So in the order status, or in the orders table, we have order status, like we have to update this one. So we need to add the update query. So the update is going to be the order, set the order status to cancel, and that's it. Where the order ID is going to be the ID which we have got from the hidden field, where the ID is the ID which we have got from the hidden field, and then update the run the query. Let's check. So this is jockey t-shirt, order ID 21. This is the order ID 21. Now what should happen here? Cancel should come, and on the other table which we have created, order tracking, there one record should be inserted. At present order tracking is blank, and here it is order placed. Now if there is no error, I don't want to buy. Click on cancel item. Let's check. No, it is not placed. Here it should be cancelled. Data is inserted. Data is inserted, that means this query has run, but order status, we have used the update. This is order, and order status is cancelled, and where the ID is the ID which we have got from the fine. Everything seems fine. Now if I refresh, again if I refresh, it's not cancelled. So let me get back to my account. So if I click on cancel, order is still there. I don't want to buy. Click on cancel adder. Now 2 times the same order would be inserted. Order ID is 0. We are getting order ID 0 because why? The order ID is 21 here. I think there is some issue with the $get input hidden. It is echo. We have missed the echo. Sorry for that. So if I refresh and let me type I don't want to buy. If I click on cancel order, then here status is cancelled. Fine, it is working. Now if I, after updating, I want the redirection to my account page. So after inserting, let's have the redirection, header, location dot php, my account dot php. Fine. Now if you see, the order is cancelled. Once this is cancelled, we don't want this text to be available, that means that link to be available. So for that we will be using the if condition. PHP if this is cancelled, then if it is not cancelled, then only show. If it is cancelled, then don't show. Now it is cancelled, it should not show. Spelling mistake. Fine, let's add this over here. Fine, this is cancelled, that's why we could not see it. Now let's add one more product. Add to cart, and add to cart 2 products. Click on checkout, fill these details, cash on delivery, accept the terms and condition. Now we have placed an order with product 2. If I click on view order, we should see 2 products with the total price, and this is the address. And in case if I want to cancel it, I can click on cancel on line number 22. Cancel order.php, Control G, line number 22. Sorry, line number 42. Semicolon. Refresh. And now it is asking for redirection. I have already PURCHAS to somewhere. Click on cancel order. It should redirect to the my account, and it should say cancel. And let's see. Cancelled, and the data is also, the message is also inserted.